Hello again. So in one of the previous tutorials, one of the subscribers asked me to extend the approve example to use the decision tables. So let's start. First, I added two attributes under our applicant object, comment and test result. And I added another object as university with only one attribute, which is name. Then before we create our decision table, let's have a look at our decision table from an Excel file perspective. So as a first impression, you might think that decision table is a little bit complicated, but it's really not. So first, we have many different keywords which you need to be familiar with. First one is a rule set. And in our example, as you can see, it's our package name. And we add our decision our decision table name. In our case, it's approval rules. Then we have sequential. All of these are optional, but sequential means if it's true, then it's the same way if we are using salience from a DRL file perspective. So if it's being used inside a decision table, it will ensure that rules will fire from top to bottom. Then import, and it's a comma separated list of all Java classes we need to import to our Excel file. In our case, it's com.applicant and com.university. So we imported those classes so we can use them inside our conditions. As you can see, we have two conditions on two different objects. This one means that if the university name equals this name, and of course here we have the other rules we need to execute. So here we are using our university object, and here we are using our applicant object to satisfy our conditions. Then we have variables, functions, and queries, and all of them are optional, and I'm not going to be using them, but this is an example of how to use them. This is variables, and this is functions. You can define as many as variables you need by separating them by comma. And functions, you can just add an empty space between each function, and you can use those functions inside your decision table Excel file. Now, coming back to our Excel file, we have age. Age is greater than param. For this rule, age is greater than 0. Age is less than 18. For this rule, young applicants rule. And of course, the name of the rules are optional. You can remove them if you want, but just for the sake of clarity, so you can give each rule a name. But Drools look at the decision table from the first condition this way. So for this, again, for this young applicants rule, I'm saying if age is greater than 0, less than 18, it doesn't matter what's the result of his test. It doesn't matter if it's greater or less anything. We're going to set the value to false, and we're going to give the user a comment applicant is too young. If applicant is greater than 17, which means he's 18 or something, less than 25, and his result is between 80 and 100, we're going to give the approved variable the value true, and applicant is approved to study in a famous college. If his grades is less, he will be studying in middle class college. If less, he's going to be studying in low class college. If he failed the test and he is in the correct range of age, he should repeat his test in the next year. If we are sending giving the name of the university inside the university object, a private university, we're gonna give he's gonna be approved to study in a private university. So coming back to our workbench, let's create our decision table. We're gonna give it the same name, of course, we're using inside the rule set. Then set OK. Sorry, we need to, of course, select our Excel file. Then it's gonna upload our Excel file. And of course, before you do anything, you need to validate your file. So after you click validate, if it's valid, it's gonna give you item successfully validated. And because you might, many times you might have any syntax error, it's gonna fail the validation. For example, if you have anything in here, if you put this between parentheses, for example, and because test result is an integer, it's gonna fail the validation. Or if you put this between parentheses, this one is string, so you can't be using this. It should be used this way. And if you have anything wrong and not validated correctly, you can find the root cause faster by checking the source. And in the source, you can see your decision table from a DRL file perspective. After that, you need to deploy this to a new container. And in my case, and to make this faster, I already deployed this decision table. So let's have fun and do some tests. So if our applicant is test result is 40, and of course we added this as private university, but we gave him a test result because for private university, you should not be giving him a result. So in private university, this means that we don't have to study. But if he studied and he had 40 as a test result, and as you can see, filed activation is 1. Applicant should repeat the test next year. If his result is greater than 50, let's say 55, and nothing is fired. Let's say if he is really smart and the result is 95, applicant is approved to study in a famous college. So as you can see, this Excel file, this decision table really works, and as you can see, it can be used by business people easily, and that's why we are adding decision tables, and it can be extended easily. So we can add as many different conditions and as many different rules from a business side perspective, and the business people can simply update this file and go in here and upload a new version of your file and deploy it. I hope this video was useful for you. If you think this video was useful for you, please like it and subscribe to this channel, and let me know what you think. If you want me to add any other videos related to Drools or anything related to Java in general, please let me know. If you dislike this video, also please let me know. And thanks for watching.